As the Australian ATV Motocross Championships rolls into its 14th year, we have seen epic battles, jaw-dropping crashes, and international races all competing for the title of Australian ATV MX Champion. In 2015, we come to the heart of Australia where the ATV racers from all over the country assembled to Alice Springs for the first time in what will be one of the most epic championships Australia has seen. 4Style Media brings you the 2015 Australian ATV Motocross Championships. So here comes on track the Clubman class. This class is sponsored by Rhino Diesel Services. This weekend we have 5 riders in the Clubman class. We have 2 from Victoria, 1 from the Northern Territory, 1 from South Australia, and 1 from Western Australia. So here we go with Moto 1. Getting a whole shot there. Looks like the white Yamaha of Jason MacArthur getting the first hole shot for this weekend. Second, the 951 machine of Dylan Rule. And that looks like Lee Tatum on the 977 Can-Am in third there. So MacArthur putting the hammer down. Because all these riders are very close behind him, so it's anyone's race at this stage. As we come towards the back section of the course. MacArthur looking pretty good so far. Get some decent air off these little tabletops as we come to the back turn. Now through the whoops, so this is going to test all 5 riders. And it looks like Rule is closing down the gap, but it looks like Tatum's just behind him too. So 1, 2 and 3. All very short distance between each of these 3 riders, and it looks like Tatum trying to go down the inside on Rule. Not quite. Rule just holding him off as we come into the sweeping turn. And Tatum, already closing up the gap massively. Cutting down the inside, not quite. Rule still just holding him off. And Tatum again on the inside, not quite. So Tatum wants to go into second there, doing everything he can. But Rule's just able to hold him off in this first lap now. But we've got to remember there's still a few laps to go, so pressure's still on, and MacArthur's still out in front, and on the inside once again, Tatum, not quite, but he looks like he's ready to pounce into second at any given moment. So we can see 1, 2 and 3 are still the same as we enter the third lap. Ooh, and Tatum, coming up a little bit short on the tabletop there, but nonetheless, he still puts the hammer down. He's still right up behind Rule there in second place. Rule, of course, is riding a Polaris, which is quite rare to see nowadays out on the motocross track. He's doing a fine job, however. As you can see, Tatum is still right behind him in third. But look, he must have made the move off camera because now Tatum is into second. So it looks like Rule just was not quite able to hold up the pressure, but he's not giving up because the gap is still quite short. But now it looks like MacArthur's going to be the one under pressure from Tatum. Question is he going to be able to do it for the remainder of this moto? Both riders looking very quick through that corner. So at the conclusion of Moto 1, we see Jason MacArthur came out with the win. Second place was Lee Tatum. Third place Dylan Rule. Fourth place Keegan Ballantyne. And in fifth place you got Stuart Glover. So here we go with Moto 2, and the gate drops. Once again, that looks like Jason MacArthur's got out to the early hole shot, but on the inside, Dylan Rule, very close to call. I think that's still in MacArthur's hole shot there. And third place, that's the 318 machine to Keegan Ballantyne this time. Lee Tatum in fourth. So we're missing Stuart Glover for this race, but nonetheless, Jason MacArthur out in first there still as we approach the whoop section. And Dylan, looks like Dylan's trying to make the charge as well as Tatum. So MacArthur looked like he backed off a little bit, but perhaps he's pacing himself because he knows these riders behind him are going to charge as we go further into this moto. And we see Rule is still only just in front of Tatum there. So Rule doing a good job on the inside. Tatum, as we approach the tabletop side by side, going a little bit nose high. But going to the back course, we can see Rule is not giving him any room. And Tatum only just made the pass, so good job there by Rule to try and hold him off. But Tatum obviously got the better of it as he's moved up into second. And we see Jason MacArthur still out in first. He's pulled away a little bit. So it looks like this is going to be his race, but we can see just in the background there, Tatum is not too far away. And, well, hang on a second. Tatum going a little bit slow there. Don't know if he missed a gear or something. Perhaps something mechanical. Not too sure. You see Jason MacArthur took out the Moto 2. Second place was Lee Tatum. Third place Dylan Rule. And in fourth place you got Keegan Ballantyne. So here we go with Moto 3. And the 5-second board's up. The gate drops and Lee Tatum, off he goes, side by side with Jason MacArthur. Who's got the better drive? It's Jason MacArthur once again. So that Yamaha machine has got all the power. But he only just cuts off Tatum there. Coming into the first turn. And Tatum on the inside. Is he going to jump in front? Not quite. MacArthur just holding on to first there. So MacArthur and Tatum battling it out already as we come through the whoop section. Good riding from these two as we approach the sweeping turn. Looks like Tatum's the slightly faster one between the two when it comes to this turn. And we see that Stuart Glover on the 216 Suzuki from Victoria doing some good riding. We jump back in front, MacArthur clearing the tabletop. Tatum electing not to do so, but is that going to work? MacArthur off he goes. Looks like he has pulled a little bit more of a gap in front of Tatum there. So Tatum's got a bit of work to do if he wants to push for first. We cut back, we see Dylan Rule back here in third place, doing a good job. Holding on to third place. Back out in front, MacArthur, whoa, over jumping a little bit. And it looks like he's a little bit frustrated, not too sure what that was all about. But off he goes. Tatum, as you can see, is not too far behind, so MacArthur can't afford to make any more mistakes like that. It could cost him, but oh, hang on a second. Looks like he must have made a mistake because Tatum's now out in front. MacArthur's in second. So Tatum did something off camera, or perhaps MacArthur had a mistake. So Tatum, is he going to hold on for first? We can see MacArthur's trying to charge hard to make up for lost ground. So Tatum is going to take out the Moto 3 win. Congratulations to him. He only won by 1.5 seconds in front of MacArthur in second. Third place was Dylan Rule. Fourth place Keegan Ballantyne. And fifth place once again you got Stuart Glover. So here we go with Moto 4. We see Jason MacArthur's got out to early lead once again. Second place you got Rule and third place Tatum. As we come through the tabletops, all three riders bunched up very closely once again. And Tatum trying to cut the inside once again. Tatum likes going the inside from the looks of things. Seems to work out better for him. But we can see Rule just holding him off. As we come into this corner on the inside once again. Tatum not quite, but he could. Whoa, going off the side of the tabletop a little bit there. We can see Rule just holding him off. Only just. But Tatum's trying everything he can do to get in front of that Polaris machine. Once again, very nice backdrop in the background for this course. And we jump up towards the whoops and whoa, rear shock on that MacArthur machine. Looked like bottomed out in that first whoop. Nonetheless, he's still charging hard, not letting putting him off. We come through the tabletops. And, well, look who's right there. That is Tatum. So Tatum's made the move on Rule now. So unfortunate for Rule, he's back to third. So we can see Tatum's now closes the gap on MacArthur. Is he going to be able to jump in the first? But so when we jump to those Moto 4 results, we see that MacArthur managed to pull away from Tatum by over 18 seconds. Third place was Dylan Rule. Fourth place Keegan Ballantyne. And fifth place once again was Stuart Glover. So final moto for the Clubmans. Off they go, and looks like MacArthur's got the good drive again, but look who's right next to him. That's Dylan Rule on the outside, not quite. And Tatum on the inside jumps into second, so MacArthur's got the whole shot. Unfortunate for Rule, didn't quite work out for him. But off they go. You can see MacArthur wants to take out the championship here and now, because Tatum is right behind him. You would think that MacArthur would be easily the champion already, but a simple mistake could change things very easily, and we see Rule there in third place, looking very fast once again on that Polaris machine as we go through the whoops. And that's the 318 machine of Keegan Ballantyne in fourth. As we approach the tabletops and see Tatum charging hard. He wants to get into first because he wants this championship. The question is, would it be enough to win? As we approach the sweeping turn. So Tatum's still right there. And they pulled a bit of a gap in front of Rule there, as well as Ballantyne here in fourth place. And so we jump forward in the race and we see Tatum here, looking very smooth in that Can-Am of his, as we approach the final couple of laps. So at the result of Moto 5, we actually see Tatum took out the win, only just in front of Jason MacArthur in second, Dylan Rule in third, fourth place Keegan Ballantyne, and fifth place Stuart Glover. And so when we switch to the championship results, we see Jason MacArthur only just takes out the championship in front of Lee Tatum by 3 points. Third place, Dylan Rule. Fourth place, Keegan Ballantyne. And in fifth position, you got Stuart Glover.